So good evening guys, and today we are going to discuss about the Kubernetes. What it is?
Kubernetes.
So what is the Kubernetes? Kubernetes is nothing but a cluster. What is that? Already we discussed in the last session, right? Kubernetes is nothing but a container orchestration tool. What is that? Guys, are able to follow me?
Yes.
Container orchestration tool. In the Kubernetes, so in the Kubernetes is nothing but container orchestration tool is nothing but we are going to manage the containers. So what are the advantages of container? What are the advantages of Kubernetes means? So advantages of Kubernetes. Kubernetes so with container, what is a container orchestration? What is a container orchestration? Hello?
Automating and managing
Yes,
containerized applications.
so container orchestration is nothing but we are managing and automating the containers, right? Yes or no? We
Yes.
have a different container orchestration tools. What are they? Orchestration tools. What are the different orchestration tools? Like OpenShift. Yes or no? Yesterday we discussed, right? Docker Swarm and Kubernetes. So there are few advantages of the Kubernetes. What are the advantages? It is a self-healing. What is that? Self-healing. Healing. High performance, high availability, and high load balancer, traffic manager, and high security. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So these are the few advantages in the Kubernetes. Most of the organizations, they are using the Kubernetes. So we have a different types of Kubernetes. What are they? Azure Kubernetes and Elastic. AKS is nothing but Azure Kubernetes Services, Elastic Kubernetes Services, and Azure Kubernetes Services, Elastic Kubernetes, and Google Kubernetes Services. It's clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So today we are going to discuss about like just a moment. So we are going to discuss about the. So today what I'm trying to do, I'm going to create a cluster. What is that? I'm going to first create a Kubernetes cluster. I'm going to create a Linux machine. In this, I'm going to install the Azure CLI. I'm going to install the kubectl and connect the Kubernetes cluster using the Linux machine. Then we are going to deploy the Nginx in the Kubernetes. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes.
So first I'm going to create a resource group. I'll create a Azure training is a resource group. Next, thanks and finally reviewer. Create. After creating the resource group, so we're going to create a virtual network. Sorry, I'm going to create a cluster, okay? Kubernetes services and create Kubernetes cluster. Azure Kubernetes service manage the host Kubernetes environments, right? Yes or no? We can quickly deploy and manage the containerized applications. Guys are able to follow me?
Yes, Sanjay.
Yes,
So
Sanjay.
we can select the resource group is Azure training, and we're going to take the dev and test. And what is the cluster name? Azure training cluster. And the region is East US. Availability zone, no. And pricing, making like free. Okay. And Kubernetes services default. And if you want to upgrade automatically, so we have stable or rapid or what are the thing. Got it?
Yes.
Hello. So we have a
Yes,
node. Nodes is nothing but, so by using the nodes, we are going to, so generally we are going to manage the applications, okay? So, and we are going to authentication, how we are going to authenticate. Generally, we have the two types of nodes. So what is the, we can see that pools we have, right? Agent pool is nothing but system pool. Got it? Are you able to follow me?
Yes.
So this pool is nothing but is going to system pool. This agent, this is nothing but a system agent. It is going to install the Kubernetes, all these things. So if you want to create a user agent, you can create your own agent. Are you able to follow me? DSF.
Yes.
Yes.
User agent, and the mode user, you can see that I told you, right? Two things are there: system and user.
Yes.
You can select two modes. Choose between system and user, right? Well, system node pools are preferred for the system pool used to the AKS running. Means it is we are going to use for the Azure cluster running, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
And
Yes.
we user node pools are preferred for your application pods. Pod is nothing but the smallest application in the Kubernetes. Got it? Just I'm going to select the user here. I'm going to select the Azure Linux. Availability zone, no availability zone. Just we have to select the size for that pool. Okay. I'm just selecting like 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM. Select. So whether you want to scaling by the manual or auto scale, just make it like auto scale. So you know that availability set. You know the we are going to in the coming sessions we are going to discuss about the auto scaling. Auto scaling means automatically it create the VMs and automatically deleting the VMs. Depends upon the rule. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, Sanjay.
Hello?
Yes.
For example, let me tell you like one CPU is there. If one CPU, I'll give the rule. If the CPU usage is more than 80%, automatically add 2 VMs. If my CPU percentage is less than 20%, delete 2 VMs. Got it? Depends upon that, it is auto scaling. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, Sanjay.
Hello?
Yes, Sanjay.
Yeah. So pods is nothing but a small application. And so we are going to click on add. And we have the two agents. You can see that. Pools, right? Click on next. You can enable the privating cluster and all these things we are going to learn. Click on next, 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 next. It is going to create some group. Okay. Next, and finally reviewer. So what is meant by node? What is meant by cluster? Cluster is nothing but a Kubernetes. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So and node, we have the two nodes. What are they? Worker node and system node, right? Yes or no? So
Yes.
worker node, what it is going to do? It is going to run the pods. What is the pods? Pod is nothing but a smallest unit of computer. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Satish, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a Linux machine. Why? Because so we are trying to communicate this cluster by using the Linux machine. Already we have created the resource group and we are going to create a virtual network, create a Azure virtual network, and the virtual network name is Azure Training VNet. Next 10.10.1.0/24 and Azure Training subnet 10.10.1.0/24 and click on save. Next and finally reviewer. Create. So I'm going to create a virtual machine. I'll go to virtual machines and create Azure virtual machine. And the resource group name is Azure Training. The virtual machine name is, for example, Kubernetes machine. Okay. Region East is availability zone no infrastructure and security type standard or anything is fine. Here I'm going to take the Red Hat 9.4. Guys are able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sandeep.
Here we are going to use a cluster, right? On behalf of cluster, I'm going to take the 2 CPU 8 GB RAM. I'll give the password, I'll give the username is India, password is India at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. India at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll add the ports HTTPS, next disk, standard system, next networking, next management, next monitoring, disable, next advanced, next thanks, and finally review.
Sandeep, can we take 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM also fine?
That is also you can take it, but the performance will be low, right? So we are going to install the
Okay.
cluster and also.
Okay, sir.
can created the virtual machine. It is creating virtual machine, and the Kubernetes cluster is still it is creating. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you can go with virtual machines here, Kubernetes machine, and here you can see the load balancing, right? It's an high load balancing, and it is going to have workloads. You can see the workloads here. Here you can see the workloads. Size, security, backups. Okay, still it is creating. Okay, are you able to follow me? I'll go
Yes,
to
sir.
virtual machine. I
Yes.
have created the virtual machine. What I did here, first we have created the Kubernetes cluster. Then we have created the
Linux, sir.
Linux machine. Now I'm going to install the CLI. Before that,
Azure,
what I
sir.
need to do, so you know that I'll go to Kubernetes machine. I'll just go to public IP and try to access by using the putty. Accept. We'll do one thing. Okay. So first login as India. Password is India at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right click, change settings, appearance and change. So click sudo su hyphen, right. First step, what we need to do, we need to update the mission. What is the command?
Yeah.
Yum
Update
update
minus
Hyphen.
hyphen, sir.
Still it is updating.
Yes.
Still it is not updating.
Complete.
Yes, it is completed. Yeah. So after, so what I did, I just updated it, right? Yes or no? I'm going to
Yes.
install yum install. You know that regular yum install git
Complete.
tar unzip -y. So after that, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to install the Azure CLI. What it is? Azure
Azure.
Yes.
CLI. Install Azure CLI in Red Hat, right? Yes or no? That is a Red Hat, right? Linux,
Yes.
Red Hat. And what is the version? 9.9.4. Red Hat install Azure CLI Red Hat 9.4. Are you able to follow me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And
And here you have to select the Debian or CentOS or Linux, Azure Linux. So I'm going to select the Red Hat. Okay. I'll just copy this. Then copy this one. Then This one. Azure CLI repository. And you're going to install the DNF. And you have to view the versions with the commands. Still it is updating. So make it like white. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So after installing that, and we have done with this, we have to install DNF. I given all the commands here. You can go through it. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
You can check the AZ version. AZ version. Now you are getting the AZ login. Okay. Is it clear?
Okay.
AZ login.
Log.
You can just go with this device login. And just do this code. So I'll have the code right here. And just do this code. And install. Continue. Any questions here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So I'm having the two subscriptions. Which one you have to choose? So generally, what is my resource group here? And which subscription I'm using here? 3 to 7, right? Yes or no? Just make it like
Yes.
2. I want it for the 2 pairs. Okay, any doubts here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now I'm going to install the cluster now. What I'm going to do? Install kubectl. Are you following me? So we have created
Yes,
the
sir.
cluster, right? So we are going to communicate by using the kubectl. So we are going to interact using the kubectl. We are going to interact with the Kubernetes cluster. It's clear. So this is also you can install here. You can go to the Google and search for the install kubectl in Red Hat 9 point. So what is the version it is? 9.5. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
You can
Yes,
go with
sir.
the cluster here, install the Kubernetes cluster, and just copy these binary files. And you're going to install this version. You can use this. And you can version this. You don't require this. Okay, then copy. Okay. Oh, one computer checksum did not match. Okay. We'll get any issues. Actually, we don't get issue. Don't require to validate the kubectl by negative checksum file. Okay. Okay, we have the, here you can see here. Hello.
Yes, Sandeep.
You have the same commands here. First this, and you don't require this. Actually, we don't require this. Okay. And this. SHA-256 and that command. Now you can see that kubectl. Okay. Okay. You need to get like kubectl is okay. Okay. And don't run this command. Okay. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Guys, is it clear?
Yes, Sandeep.
Yes, sir.
Now we have installed, right? After installing that, and we're done with this, and now we are going to install. If the kubectl is okay, then you have to install this one. And then, so you can quickly install version client. You need to get the client here. Any questions here?
No, sir.
Now we can go with Red Hat distribution. And then you have to run the following commands. And we can sudo yum install kubectl. Any doubts or any questions here? I have not given this thing. Okay, any questions here?
No, Sunny.
So here we're done. We have installed and sudo. Okay. Sudo yum install and you can go install it. Okay. Now already we had done with this step, right? AZ login, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
And the resource
Yes, sir.
group, you have to give the resource group name. What is our resource group? For example, this is the resource group. Azure training is a resource group. What is the cluster name? What is the cluster name? This is a cluster name, right? Kubernetes mission
Yes.
is a
Yes.
cluster name. For example, I'm giving the Kubernetes cluster is a cluster name. Any doubts here?
No, Sunny.
No, sir.
So here you have to set up that you can get the kubectl cluster information here. You can get like Kubernetes cluster info. Okay. So we have the ports, we have not allowed the ports. Okay. We need to allow the ports. Where you can allow the ports? The virtual machine, Linux machine. Got it? Properties. Where you have network settings, we can add the ports. Create a inbound port. Any source, you can give like start. So click on add. Any doubts here?
No, Sunny.
No, sir.
CTL cluster info. We didn't get the cluster information. And here we have the different things, configuration part and all these things. Okay. You can install the other packages. You can go with kubectl version. You are getting the client version. Now you're going to if you want to get login, already we have done the steps, right? We have connected with a cluster. So I'll just copy this. I will run here. Under the resources group, Azure training was not found. So why it is not AZ account set? You have to set this. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And version. Why it is getting error here? Sorry. This is the Kubernetes mission, right? Are you able to follow me? We have to give the cluster name, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you able to follow me? The resource group name is
Yes.
Azure training. And you have to give the cluster name. What is it?
Cluster.
What is the cluster name
Cluster.
here? Azure training.
Cluster.
Training cluster. I'll just copy this. Okay. Now it's clear? Now it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After that, kubectl get deployments. Do you have any deployments here? You can check it. You have some few default applications are running here. What is that? Some default applications are running. You can see that these are nothing but system. Means system, we discussed about the system pool, right? Yes or no? System agent. This system is agent is going to run the Kubernetes cluster applications, metrics, operations. For example, you know that, right? In Windows operating system, The system by default, they're going to install few applications, right? Yes or no? When you install the Windows application, you can take like Notepad, yes or no? And what are the few applications it is going to install by the system, right? Are you able
Yes.
to follow
Yes.
me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Those applications, like that, the Kubernetes also, they'll have few applications. That applications are going to manage by the system node. Got it?
Yes.
Whatever
Yes.
the applications we are installing, that applications is going to manage by the worker node. Now it's clear. System node is going to manage the Kubernetes cluster applications and what are the default applications are there, and it is going to manage the Kubernetes cluster. And worker node is going to manage the what are the applications we are installing. It's clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create some deployment and the file name must be .yaml, okay? You know that yet any markup language. I'll just go with create the file or directly you can create file like this. -i. You can see that I have the API version, what is the deployment type and the data. I have given all this information. I'll just copy this. I'm going to paste here. Escape, colon, W. Now we can apply for the deployment. Any questions here? Any questions here?
No, sir.
Now you can see the deployment pods. Once you created the apply, you have to run it. You have to describe the, you can display it. So it is going to give the information about your deployment. Now you can see the kubectl get deployment space. Now you can see that there is created a new deployment, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Here, these all the things are system.
System.
These all the applications are managing by the system node, but this application is going to manage by the worker
Worker.
node. I have deployed the Nginx deployment. Guys, are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
You can go with the kubectl get deployment. It is running only the Nginx and kubectl get pods. Pods is nothing but smallest unit in the Kubernetes. Is clear? Any doubts or any questions here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Just see how the name and deployment. And tomorrow we're going to discuss about like a few more things about the Kubernetes. Any doubts or any questions here?
No, sir.
Hello?
No, no, sir.
And here you can see the Kubernetes services, Azure cluster. And here you're going to have the Kubernetes resources. I told you, right? You have the workloads. You can see the pools here. Default is nothing but it's our custom and
Worker.
remaining are worker nodes. These are the workloads. What you have the workloads here. So these are the applications. Okay. Got it?
Yes,
Any
yes.
doubts or any questions here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, DNS server and you have taken some ports. Okay. So what are the ports on this? Port 43. So we have not installed the SSL certainly. Okay, guys, tomorrow we can continue. Practice up to here, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Any questions, Srinivas, Satish, and Aravind?
No, sir.
And one
No,
more
sir.
thing.